Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a good day today. This is just a random video of affirmation cards. I hear a siren and I feel like it's going to be really loud, so I do apologize ahead of time, guys. But I'm going to get started. I will be using this deck. Like, I hear it coming and I don't want to keep going and then next thing you know I get cut off, so I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But anyways, I'm gonna get started. So I hope you guys are having a really good day today. Today is Wednesday whenever you see this video, and these are gonna be affirmation cards, okay? So Spirit, what affirmation messages do you have for the collective at this time? What does the collective need to know when it comes to affirmations? What do they need to know, and what can they take away from these messages for today? Please and thank you. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective when it comes to affirmations? What do they need to know when it comes for affirmations, please? And I don't know why the color pink could be very significant for somebody, because I just saw something different. Like, I just saw a pink 4x4 with like hearts on it. So that could be confirmation for somebody when it comes to, like, you know, hearts, love, you know, communication, relationships, right? So the first card that came up is I am rich. This says money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways, okay? So you guys could be wanting to write this one down, or you guys could be wanting to use this as an affirmation or like a mantra. But Spirit, what other affirmations do you have for the collective at this time, please? What other affirmations do you have for the collective at this time when they see this video? So this card is I am at peace. It says, I have an inner calm that keeps me balanced. I am at peace with the world. I fill my life with beauty. I see the magic in every moment, okay? And I did mention the color pink too, and this kind of has like a pinky type of color. So like I said, purple and pink may resonate for somebody at this time, and you guys could be wanting to utilize those colors more frequently, okay? And you can actually look up the meanings of what the colors mean too for some of you guys that are resonating with the message, okay? So this card says, I am free. It says, I am free to govern my life as I choose, and this is my greatest power. I focus on my happiness. I can do things differently. As I remove limitations from my mind, I free myself. Okay, so some of you guys could be freeing yourself at this time, being in this like freeing type of energy, right? Feeling light, especially when it comes to releasing and letting go. This also could be like when it comes to like personas, okay? So personas, or persona, however you guys want to say it, but that, and also like releasing mask, okay? So sometimes, like, even when it comes to like wearing a mask, it could be very significant for some of you. You guys could be finally letting go and being your true authentic self, and that might not be for everybody, unfortunately, but that's not for you to worry about. That's for you to just do your own thing and be your own person, okay? So it says, I'm confident, okay? I am true to myself, even in the smallest of details. This gives me an inner certainty and empowers my decisions. I know who I am, and I love being me, okay? So this could be a sign for somebody as well, okay? Somebody could love being who they are, okay? So it doesn't matter if somebody likes you or not. You are who you are. You will attract who you're supposed to attract, especially when it comes to like energies, right? So that could be a sign too. I am sacred. It says, I am a creation of this living universe, an infinitely wise and loving being. I am unique expression of life, and as of all life, I am sacred, okay? So being sacred right now could be significant for some of you at this moment when you see this video. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What other messages do you have for the collective when they see this video, please and thank you? Ooh. Something else just fell. Okay, here. It's one of those random cards, but it's not It's not like an actual card. It's like one of those introduction cards. I've been always trying to look for that too when I do these readings for affirmations, and I can never find it, but this time I found it. So this one says, I am in the flow. Okay, it says, I pay attention to the flow of life and let it guide me in my next steps. I trust that everything happens at the right time for the right reasons. I follow my own unique path, okay? And for some of you guys that resonate with this is what you guys could be doing at this moment, okay? When it comes to taking leadership in your life, okay? When it comes to you following and trusting what your, not just your intuition, but you know what your guides are telling you, whether this is like seeing synchronicities like angel numbers, or just seeing certain colors or certain things like that in your energy showing up. There is something about you seeing the signs, okay? And also being in tune with the universe to the point where, you know, you may remove yourself from certain situations because maybe you feel like you're uncomfortable, right? And it's not to say uncomfortable like in a bad way, but because of other people's energies make you feel this way because of the fact that it's like they're purposely doing it. So, you know, when I say to you, some of you guys, like, it's almost like people know exactly what they're doing when they do it. And it's true. People do know what they're doing when they do it. Sometimes people don't. They apologize and then, you know, they don't do it again. But then if it's like a repeated pattern over and over and over and you notice this, you could be removing yourself from these environments, right? Going with the flow of, you know, what resonates with you, confirmation with the horn. Okay, so that could be something that you guys are doing as well. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? Okay, we got two here actually. So the first one two out of the two is, I am ambitious. I desire the best for my life. I dream big and plan well to accomplish my goals. I deserve to live my life fully and on my own terms, okay? So that could be what you guys are wanting to do. You guys could be wanting to write this down, or you guys could be wanting to also, you know, use this as a mantra for like manifestations and stuff, okay? I'm resourceful. It says, I find creative solutions to seemingly impossible problems. I believe that there are always options, and if I can't find them, it is up to me to create them, okay? So this card is also talking about, you know, even if you guys are resourceful, creating your own abundance could be very significant. Creating your own success, creating your own, you know, basically your own goals, okay? Growing and planting the seeds for that is very significant at this time for some of you. So, you know, when it comes to you planting the seeds, watering your plants, growing your plants, you know, you guys could be focused on that right now, and you guys are not focused on minuscule things, like petty things, right? You know, the more you start focusing on negative energy and worrying about other things that are not supposed to be, you know, for you, that's when you start to see certain things as well start showing up in that type of energy, and that's not what you guys want, okay? So again, for some of you guys are very resourceful at this time, okay? When it comes to your energy, when it comes to even your money, okay? How you spend your money and what you use it for wisely could be very significant for some of you. So if you have a business and you are receiving money from the government or a loan, you're using that money for your business. It's not like you're using it to buy a house or a car, or, you know, for foolishness. Even OSAP, for example, you know, some of you guys could get OSAP, you know, since you guys are going back to school. You may not have a job, you may not have family helping you, and OSAP is your only option, and you might be even lucky enough to receive that. So again, it's the same thing. It's like you're not buying a Lamborghini with your OSAP money because you got to go to school. Some people actually use their OSAP money for the worst of worst, and then they can't pay it back. But for you, you may be using it for school, you may be using it for your books, you know, using it for your whatever it is that you need based on, you know, your classes and things like that. So this card now says, I'm resilient. It says, I can overcome any difficulties and become stronger, wiser, more loving, and more beautiful. Any obstacles that I encounter are mirrors of my inner conflict. They help me grow, okay? So even being in this resilient energy, some of you guys could be in this mind space right now, even when it comes to, you know, your own personal growth, your own growth within your life. So if you're not happy about something, what do you need to do to change that, right? This is why when I say, like, you know, you could be seeing angel number 555 or seeing just little signs and synchronicities about change and transformations and stuff. It's like, what are you doing, you know, to change? Okay. And if you are doing the inner work to change, you're going to see those results, right? So again, that could be confirmation about being resilient. You know, as you get older, you become wiser, you become stronger, you become even more connected with yourself, because you realize that there's just certain things, you know, that you don't tolerate anymore. Okay. And this shows by your resilience. Okay. So Spirit, what other messages? Thank you, Spirit. So this card says, I am intelligent. It says, I have a strong mind that helps me understand and analyze. I am in control of what I think and believe. I allow only positive and helpful thoughts to guide me. Okay. So some of you guys could be also wanting to be more positive, thinking more positive, being in a more positive mind frame and obviously mindset. So obviously the more that you exude that energy out to the universe, the more that it comes back to you. Okay. So I am intelligent wanted to show up. You guys are very intelligent. Intelligence doesn't have to be about just being a bookworm. This could be emotional intelligence as well for some of you. Okay. And not everybody can understand that, because I like to say common sense is not so common. Right? So that could be a sign for somebody. I am beautiful. It says, I am attractive and magnetic. I am one of Mother Nature's many masterpieces. I enjoy my physical self-expression and share my beauty everywhere I go. Okay. So some of you guys could have a very beautiful magnetic type of energy at this time. I saw a bee. I'm gonna close my window in the back. I just saw a bee, and I'm like, not today, Satan. I'm not trying to get stung. So you guys know, if you hear the car turn on and you see the window roll up, just know that there's a bumblebee or a bee, you know, in my facility. And I don't want to find out either. Imagine I have like a reaction on camera. That's a no. That's a no. We're trying to make it alive, guys. We're not trying to do that. Oh my gosh. But Spirit, what other affirmations do you have for the collective at this time, please? What other affirmations do you have for the collective at this time, please? What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? What other affirmations do you have at this time, please? Spirit, what other affirmation? Oh, thank you. So this is, I am needed. Okay. It says, I'm needed. My skills and talents are helpful to others. I make a difference by being true to myself. My presence is healing. Okay. So some of you guys, okay, in this energy, you guys could be healers, empaths, counselors, teachers, nurses, doctors, like basically anything to do with like, dealing with other people and basically like trying to, you know, calm them down, or trying to get them in a very, you know, meditative state, whether they're not meditating, but like that calm, cool, collected type of energy, basically. Some of you guys are in this space where you are needed. Okay. There are people out there that are needed in that sense. So say that you do, tarot, for example, right? Like what I'm doing, right? Everybody does tarot differently. Everybody, you know, has their own unique style and way of showcasing, you know, their skills and talents, right? But then you have some tarot readers that do love readings. You have some tarot readers that do, you know, inspirational type of readings or motivational readings. You have some tarot readers who do, you know, personal growth. And you have some that are just all well-rounded, that they're able to do basically all. Okay. So some of you guys could fall under those categories where you guys could be nurses, doctors, counselors, teachers, basically healers. Okay. People who are very good when it comes to expressing and explaining certain things to other people. That could be confirmation. So again, you're very understanding and willing to understand people, and very nurturing to other people as well. Okay. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? It says, I am magnificent. I am wonderful no matter what happened. Sorry, what I can't even talk. It says, I am wonderful no matter what has happened in the past. I choose to do better right now in this present moment. My life is dynamic. Every day can be a new beginning. Okay. And again, this is what I like about this card too, because with this card, especially when it comes to new beginnings, right? For some of you guys, when it comes to new beginnings, that could be something that you guys are not just seeing. And the reason why I'm saying not seeing is I want to explain it like a little bit more in depth. When we talk about new beginnings, like I said, could be anything. And I like how that card kind of, described it, where your new beginning could be today. Literally today, okay? Like yesterday could have been pretty terrible. Yesterday could have been the worst day in history. You could have face planted off the earth, whatever the case may be. But then today could be a brand new day, which is a new beginning, right? Like every day when you open up your eyes, you realize that, okay, the sun is out, it's a new day, the sky is clear, this is my new beginning, right? Not everybody will see it like that, but for those who understand it in that sense, you do get the gist of it of, you don't hold on to whatever happened the days or weeks or months before. You let it go, even if it's something that you haven't forgotten. You let it go, right? A lot of times we forgive but we don't forget. Okay, so this is why I say protect your boundaries, because even though you may have let certain things go or you might have brushed certain things under the rug, spirit is saying that you haven't forgotten either. And this is where this elephant energy comes into when it comes to wisdom and memory, and also discovery, and also when it comes to like nurturing as well. That kind of energy is what you guys are learning and understanding as well, especially if you're somebody who I guess people pleasing could be very significant for somebody, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, maybe you guys are learning to work on that, and you guys are starting to understand that protecting your energy is very important right now. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get one more card. Oh, even better. Okay, 2. So the last 2 is, I am worthy. It says, I deserve all the good things that life has to offer. I am here for a reason. I am meant to fulfill my destiny, and I am worthy of all the love along the way. Okay, so this could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to being having gratitude and being happy to be here, being happy to be needed. Even if family may not feel like they need you. You could meet people along your path or along your journey and feel needed, by them, or feel wanted, by them. So this could be like, for example, your own soul tribe, or for example, this could be like your own soul family that you guys, would like to call amongst yourselves, like whoever your soul family is, right? It doesn't have to be about tarot. Your soul family could be somebody that you've met at your job, or someone that you just met along your path, like I've said, right? But I am forward thinking. It says, I am a channel for inspired thought and genius ideas. I plan for the future with a clear vision in mind. I explore new and alternative perspectives. I see the big picture. Okay, so some of you guys, this could be you. Okay, look, seeing the bigger picture, okay, could be very significant. Okay, seeing things for what it is also could be very significant for some of you guys as well, when it comes to that kind of energy. But again, at the bottom we have, I am successful. So yeah, you guys are successful no matter what you put your mind and your efforts into. But I'm gonna end it here, guys. So obviously please take what resonates with you when you see this. I do appreciate the love and the support that you guys have been showing and giving to me. I see some people commenting and stuff like that, and I do appreciate it, and I'll comment back. But I do see people liking and sharing, so thank you so much for doing that. It does mean a lot, right? Because again, like I've said before, I remember when I had like 1 or 2 views or none at all, and I had like no followers. And now it's like I have so much people following my my channel. So I am appreciative, and I want to show gratitude to you guys and thank you guys a lot for the support. And I do hope that whatever messages that you do get from all my videos, that you can take away something from it. that's just the way that I look at life. You know, you live and you learn, and meeting new people means that you get to learn different new things. So I do hope that you guys have, you know, something to take away from these videos whenever you see them. All right, guys. But I'll see you in my next video. Love you so much. Bye, guys.